Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Here now, wk18 to get us started. And off we go from the link. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Hurts. Now they'll set up the screen for Chandler. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And they will finally run him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's 1st and 10.
No touch, sir.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Great, set. Silver, set. No touch.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he will take this down close to a 1st down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Hey, easy, 63, bang!
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Great, set. No touch.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. He's got the 1st down. They'll bring him down at the 28. But the sticks will move. 1st down picked up on the ground.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Great, set. No touch.
Once again, it's Barkley. Good blocking to the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Man in motion is Smith. He'll get this out wide. And he's in! Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. With that, he hits the 20 mark for touchdowns on the year. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one taken in by London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
To the right. That's Pitts. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
2nd and a yard. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
1st down and more inside the 15. And he's going to take this all the way home. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Yeti. No touch. No touch.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Great, set. 73, 73. No touch.
He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
No touch.
Here's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
In motion, Shakir.
No touch.
On first and 10, it's Barkley. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's second and 3 to go.
Good. Set. No touch.
This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
Good. Set. No touch.
Here's Barkley, and he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal.
Set. No touch.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He is in. Touchdown, Eagles. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the first down.
Short throw taken by Pitts. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Now, faking the give. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And here's Bijan. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. It's 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Pitts is the man in motion. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he'll take it on in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta. On is Koo for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Great. Set. Tiger Hornet. No touch.
On first down, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
$63. You on left.
Man in motion is Smith.
No touch.
And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
No touch that. Phil King. No touch.
Open man, right side. He's got it. Look at the big man go. And he will score. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline, and that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when
to the goal line and in. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons. His second touchdown of this first half. And that touchdown catch, number 23 on the year, It ties him with Randy Moss for the most TD catches in a single season. That's going to be caught in the end zone, and they take the lead by 1. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. To return is Kenneth Gainwell, and they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Go Silver, ready? No touch that. No touch that.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's inside the 35. And he is going to be out of bounds. A big one there to start the second half. 39 yards. On first down, right back to Robinson. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Atlanta. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. A short one taken at the 10. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Great, set. No touch.
Hurts to the air on first down. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Matt Milano.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Ready. Let's go.
Pitts is the man in motion. On first down, it's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful.
And he's into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And that'll go out of bounds. A great effort. They wanted to pin them, a directional kick, cover it, but instead the ball goes out of bounds, so it backfires, and they'll take over at the 40-yard line. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Hurts again. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's going to have the Eagles' 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught downfield by Smith. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
No touch that. No touch.
On second down, Barkley. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
On third down, they'll go with Saquon. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
No touch that.
Man in motion is Smith.
No touch.
That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but has the first down. They took the chance, threw it on fourth down, and they end up with first and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Receiver in motion, headed left. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Crowd left Yeti. Great. 73. Hey, 73. 63. No touch.
One more time, they try Barkley. And he will score. Game on. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the...
That is caught. They're going to get the 2 points. Don't go away just yet. They are back to within a score. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. London brought in motion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one taken in by London. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
His 8th reception of the game, and good for a 1st down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
They'll go again with Robinson. Whoa! And he's got another one! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Another run here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up fourth down. The Falcons getting their punter out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. This is 1st and 10.
No touch that. Hey, Silver. No touch that.
They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Third and long for Hurts. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
Let's go.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee, and that will do it. They wrap up the regular season with a victory. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory. here in the finale in Week 18. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL.